I just want to reinforce some of the messages that have been said today and add a few more. I want to say that in our union and from our branch here at the University of Liverpool, ever since you started action, we've been fighting for our union to totally support you. And last week we got an emergency motion through our national conference that said all support to all the actions of the students, demonstrations, occupations, whatever you want, whichever way you want to take this movement, you have the backing of the UCU. And so we took this further. We took it to the Liverpool Trades Council, and you have their backing, and next Saturday week, on the 11th of December, we're calling for a mass demonstration in Liverpool, called by all the Merseyside TUCs. We have about 8 speakers. It will be starting from the Catholic Cathedral at about 11:30, and then moving on down to the Town Hall, as far as we know. Now what we want, and what we've asked for, is not only the trade union speakers, but we want students speaking from that platform as well, condemning these cuts and explaining their views on this government and their views on these cuts. So we'll have students and we'll have those in sixth form colleges, and I can understand their anger that their futures have just disappeared by this government, saying that we cannot even afford £30 a week during term time. 16 to 18 year olds, that is an obscenity. So we'll stand with the students, yes, and we'll stand with the sixth formers, and we also saw many school children coming out, discussing in their schools, maybe holding those kind of meetings for the first time in their lives. But that's only the start, because they're going to be holding a lot more meetings like that. And even 12-year-olds are coming out, and we support all that movement, because it's your futures that we're trying to fight for, not just ourselves. You know, we're around for another 20 or 30 years. You're here for much longer, so we're standing right with you all step of the way. But I also want to say something else, and also bring greetings to you from somewhere else. You know, you are part of an international movement that has been going on for some time. Let's just do a quick roundup, if you like, around the world. We saw what happened in France and the students marching there. We saw what happened in Spain, which is supported by the students. And when you were taking action last week, there was a general strike in Portugal that got massive support from the students. But students are leading in many places as well. In Argentina, in August and September, they occupied their buildings, the schools and the colleges, to actually stop them from falling apart and demanding money from the state in Argentina. In September or so, there was also the movement in California against the drastic cuts in education. Universities, colleges and schools yet again. So you can see the kind of movement. But greetings, because I know some of these students. I've been to some of these countries, and I want to bring you from the student movement in Brazil absolute greetings from their movement to you today. They wanted to say that they are looking at what you're doing, and they are being absolutely inspired, as the rest of the world is. You've taken on this government, we support you, and you are inspiring not only us, but students and workers from across the world. So all this kind of information we'll be writing up and letting you see for yourself, because what we want to do is actually concretely develop this, not only as a national movement, but as an international movement. Make these links. Say to the governments of Europe, you're not going to cut our lives, you're not going to destroy our futures, because we are the future, and you really need to be consigned to the dustbin of history. Thank you very much.